Hello, hello, Virgo. late, late as always. Fashionably late as always, Virgo. I'm gonna wait for YouTube to let you guys know that I'm on before I start. I know I'm fashionably late because I was doing Capricorn's reading and I didn't want to rush off of theirs. They haven't gotten their reads in a while. Virgo, I'm trying to figure out what type of reading I want to do for you guys today. I'm kind of at this place where I'm trying to figure out what type of reading. And I'm at a place where I'm saying today is going to be a whatever comes out day. Yeah, it's going to be like whatever we see, whatever falls on the table. That's how we're going to be looking at this. Okay. We already talked about the Christmas stuff. Okay, we don't want to look at something and it's all bad. You end up in some type of misunderstanding with your family. We ain't gonna be doing that. We're not doing that before we go into Christmas. No, we're not gonna do that. So what we're going to do is whatever comes out, and we're really going to talk, right? Most of you guys probably are either off work or you will be off work tomorrow. Oh my God, aren't you guys excited? Thank you so much, Nat. I appreciate you. Aren't you guys so excited? Like I ran into a friend that I haven't seen in forever, and she was just like, "Oh, girl, yeah, I'm off for 2 weeks." I'm like, "What? Like you guys, you're able to have that type of time off for 2 weeks?" She was like, "Yeah, we get a lot of time off. I always wait around this time." Thank you so much, Taishib. I appreciate that. So I know some of y'all are going to be off for real all the way through freaking after New Year's. Okay, so don't be shy. Say hello in the chat. We're gonna go ahead and see what's going to come out here for y'all. You know, the slow pokes are going to come in here a little bit later. So let's see. Before I do anything, I want to go ahead and get your overall energy and mood for today. We're gonna see what's happening, how you're feeling, that type of stuff. Yesterday, you guys had me running, baby. Okay? When I tell you y'all had me running, I was running. I didn't expect that. I really didn't. I thought I was going to have a cool, relaxed day, go out, go shopping, do what I had to do. Baby, y'all had me hemmed up. Okay? Let's go ahead. Let's see what's coming out here for Virgo. Let's get your mood. Let's get your mood first. There we go. Virgo's mood. Staying in the house. Hanging out, okay? Hanging out, staying in the house, getting stuff done for your home, that type of stuff. You guys came out with the home energy. I love this. This is actually really nice. It wasn't anything crazy. It's not anything dramatic. You gotta be, oh, Virgo, here you go with the drama, No. I mean, you look pretty stable. For a Wands talks about stability. You guys look good to me. Okay. And I like it because it could be you at your home. You could be you at your family's home. Some of you guys have already traveled and you're visiting. You will be hanging out, literally. Like I see you hanging out, okay, here. So either way, this looks pretty decent. I don't see anything crazy at all with this energy. So I would say your mood for right now is pretty chill. And I can attest to that because even when I was working on the nursing staff, I can never forget Christmas. Thanksgiving was cool, but Christmas was always the time where it just seemed like it was the best time to work in a clinic. We knew we were going to be off for Christmas. We already knew. But even the days before that and after that, it was just chill. We didn't have a lot of patients and we were just talking, everybody and their mama, including the doctors and the nurses and the receptionists and, people bringing in food, okay, that we don't need, okay. It happened at every office that I was at. So Christmas time was a little bit special. And this was like a really good time for me. I always had really good vibes, really good energy around Christmas time for some odd reason. I just have really good memories. Even when it came down to work. So this is actually absolutely on point. So even if you guys are not working, the Four of Wands talks about stability. It talks about celebration. So a lot of you guys are going to be in a celebratory mode anyway. So I would say this is so good, Virgo. I actually really like this. Okay, so that's your mood. Now what we're going to do. We're going to just be pulling some oracles, right, before we get back into the tarot. We're going to be pulling some oracles. I'm trying to figure out which oracles I want to pull. I don't want to be messy, but should I be messy, y'all? Maybe I should be messy. Let's pull a few oracles here. We're going to do a money oracle and a love oracle and a advice oracle, and then we're going to get into the tarot. We'll do it like that. So 3 different oracles here. Let's see your money. Let's see what comes out here. Ooh, at the bottom of the deck, I had just like the deck fell and I flipped the deck and you had flirting here. Ooh, some of you guys will be flirting and some type of being playful with somebody. Okay. If it doesn't happen now, it looks like that's going to be happening for you guys in the future, flirting with somebody. Okay, Virgo, we're going to get to that in a minute. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's get to the money part. Let's start with the finances. Let's see what comes out with the oracles with the finances. This is going to be for Virgo. And it has to be a good card, too. It can't be like anything that's like, okay, what does that even mean? No, it has to be very pertinent. Let's see. Like this. This is cool. This is cool and everything, but we need something like this. There's a lot of cards in here like that. That's what I want. You guys are manifesting new money, okay? You guys are manifesting a new job, okay? Something like that. Here it says something new that you've been working on will be very profitable and you should consider creating. You should. Think about what that's saying. You should even be considering creating a new source of income. I don't really know too many Virgos who don't want to have multiple streams. I know a lot of you guys are hairdressers, your nail techs, your barbers, your, who else have I talked to? Some of you guys have your own like restaurant. You got like your trucks, like you got one of those little trucks that you guys have. Y'all be doing it, okay? So I do see that you guys are in that money-making mode, okay? Even if you're not, this is saying that you guys are in this money-making mode. Now, I like this because this is something that hasn't happened for majority of you. It's saying either A, it is going to be a new job that you guys are going to get, or it is going to be a new source of income. Okay. Either way, we love it, right? Do we not? So this looks really good. And I like the fact that it says manifesting because this is what you're putting your mind to. Manifestation is your mind, y'all. Y'all do know that. Like, we don't have to do all the, they got his little Harry Potter stuff on here. And it doesn't even have to be all of that. It starts with the mind. It's how you can control it. It is what you guys are putting your mind to. Okay. Here it says you have all the tools that you need to do what? To increase your money. And even if you are not certain or clear about that at the moment, you will be. We've talked about that before. We've talked about that yesterday. We've said it. We said if you're not, you will be, because Neptune is there. Maybe causing some type of confusion and uncertainty. And also when you're dealing with Saturn is standing in your way. And you're kind of like, I just don't know, one, because I'm confused. And number two, I don't know if I can. Okay. So this card is saying you will. So whatever you need in order to move forward, you will have that. And here, I love it. It says good fortune is coming soon. That's crazy. Y'all know I never knew that was on this card. I swear to God. As many times I've actually pulled this manifestation card, I never knew that was on there. I was about to put the card back down. I thought I read all the definitions on here. I did not know that was on here. It says good fortune will be coming to you soon. What the hell is that? An opportunity may come to you where you can showcase your talent. I'm loving it. It's in harmony with that new money. So whatever that is, hello. Hello, Virgo. Really good. Let's get a little messy. That was your love. That was your money. Let's get to a love oracle. Oh, my computer is going to shut off. Let me grab my charger. Oh, you guys had two. I'm going to let you look at that for a second while I get my charger. Someone wants to say, Virgo, I'm sorry. Someone is sorry, Virgo. Oh, boy. Y'all probably are like, why ain't her computer ever charged? My computer be fully charged before I come over here. You want to know what drains my computer? Me being on live already for 40 minutes and me having all of my lights connected. That's why. I have 2 ring lights, believe it or not, that's connected there. Okay, all right. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get back into it. So you guys had apology at the bottom of the deck. So, and you had more than one though. You actually had two cards. So it says, want forgiveness, regret their actions, and want to make it up to you. Somebody wants to make it up to you. And they may say it. They're like, you know what? Okay, I apologize. Let me make it up to you. Okay, they may say something like that. Someone is having regrets about how they treated you, what they said, what they've done, that type of thing. And this is something that you guys are going to be facing. Just saying, when we're talking about love and relationships, that is what I see. Now, the first card that came out here is thinking about you, reflecting about their decisions, and if it was logical for what they've done, and that is in harmony with the apology. So now they're thinking about you. They're like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done that. So you see, even before they even reach out to you, even before they even try to do this apology, they think before. How are you going to react, what they did, what they said to you, because we're talking about reflection. And then it says, now they need to make a decision. Now, we saw the decision before this card even came out. We saw the decision that they will be reaching out and apologizing. But it says they're going to be thinking before they do it. Okay? You had another love card here. Fertility, prosperity, luck, success, hope, magical powers, and sexuality. That is crazy. Because this is a love deck. And it is talking about your money. Now, your money can increase. Their status, making money can put you in spaces that you normally aren't. Okay? But that goes in harmony with that new money. Fertility is growth. It is growth. Okay? Anytime you see a rabbit, it's always was considered to be Empress energy, always growing, something growing, abundance, that type of thing. And even if we're talking about love, I see that you are feeling hopeful about a love situation anyway. So this looks good. Oh my God. Virgo, was the last time we got a reading like this? Okay. So we're going to get, when we get into the tarot, we're going to clarify all of that. But so far, so good. All right, let's get an oracle. Let's get an oracle for Virgo. Let's see what comes out. Oracle. Cleanse. Travel. We don't have this card for a gazillion years. We don't have this card for a gazillion years. What is, I really believe that this is Uranus. I really do believe that. I really do believe that. Yeah, I have to be a forward thinker, because anything that comes out so repetitively and it's, and it's like, yeah, I mean, you can travel, really short distance travel, but it's like it's coming out too much, which makes me believe that like, what will be the whole thing of why is this coming out so much? And I think about Uranus. Uranus is going to be going into Gemini. Okay. I don't know why I feel like that has something to do with computers and moving about. That's what I think. Like, I always feel like that has something to do with moving about, that type of thing. We're going to read it in a minute, but I really do feel like, of course, if we're talking about future, Gemini is going to be a doozy. Like, you guys are going to be all over the place. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I really do believe that. I believe that you guys are going to be traveling. You could be traveling with someone, traveling because of your job. Your life is going to feel a little bit different because of that unpredictability of Uranus. Okay. Now, this is the advice here with cleanse. It says, there's time has come to cleanse your personal space and get rid of toxic energies, implement healthy habits. Let's not do a run-on sentence. Cleanse your personal space. Cleaning house. This could be spring cleaning. Things that you don't need, okay, that's around your home, get rid of it. I already told y'all. I think I told y'all I did that 6 months ago and still doing it, okay? I could be a clean phobe sometimes, and then sometimes not. Get rid of toxic energies. These are people who are around you. Do not, okay? This is anyone who is negative conversations, negative talk. They can be the sweetest people in the world, but they always come to you, and it's always something negative. I talk to you when I talk to you, okay? All right, that used to happen. I mean, I had a friend, she was so sweet, so sweet. But every time I talked to her, she had something negative to say. And then next thing I know, I was avoiding her phone calls. I felt bad. Okay. Talk to her every now and then. But again, it's about your mental space too. So that's, that's just unfortunately. It says implement healthy habits. So even if you don't have healthy habits now, you guys will be doing that. Healthy habits is anything that would be considered to be healthy. Healthy eating, healthy exercise, healthy thinking. Okay, you guys get what I'm saying. Okay. Connect with your higher self and guides, and their spirit guides will assist you in keeping your space protected. Be mindful of negative thoughts. Release low vibration emotions. Let go of toxic people, relationships, or jobs. You want to rise above. All right, let's get into it. Cleansing. So far, so good. And then, like I said, you have to travel. I might as well read it. It says it's time to get out of the house and see new parts of the world, even if it's just a new part of your town or countryside. Pay attention to the timing and plan accordingly. It says pick the right time to travel and the right companions, but most of all, enjoy yourself. Okay. Virgo. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah. We know. Let me see what cards I want to use here. What if I should use these? Should I be petty and use these cards today? I'm sorry. I literally didn't plan this. I just kind of going by the seat of my pants here. All right, let's use these two decks. So we're going to go ahead and see what's up with that whole new money. We're going to see what's going to come out here for Virgo, new money. Let's see. This one fell. Boom. At the bottom of the deck, you guys got the Five of Cups. We're going to talk about that in a minute. And let's get one of these oracles. Virgo, new money. We're going to start with the oracle. Okay, you guys got more than that. All right. So here it says justice. Okay, interesting. Got Libra coming out. Cards is coming out here for you. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, let's start with this. New money. Now, that card specifically said that you guys are considering some new stream, new form of income. And the Seven of Pentacles is really about picking your battles. Okay? What you're investing your time in. Are you putting, this is going to pay off for you in a really good way. Now, investment is before you even invest. It is researching. It is studying. It is schooling. It's getting a certificate. It's getting whatever you have to do. Whatever you have to do in order to make that new stream, you're going to invest in that in order to get it. Okay? It is time invested in this. She's picking apples. Okay? It's an apple tree, which means there was a seed planted, the tree grew, and then apples came. They didn't pop up overnight. So this is what it's basically saying. I feel like you guys already have it though. It's like you're constantly feeding into this new thing, which is really, really good. But I like the fact that the Seven of Pentacles always talk about it'll be worth the effort. It's like you're going to be able to, like the fruitage of your labor, you will be able to obtain that. Okay, so don't think that your efforts are going to waste. It is not. So I love the fact that the Seven of Pentacles is coming out with new money because you will be able to get in. It's big money too. I see some chunky money. You know, like sometimes if you have like let's say you had a 9 to 5, and you had a small business. The small business could be booming 1 minute, just the business just booming. And then Keith Lee come to your restaurant, right? Because it wasn't booming as much. So the money that you were making, especially big chunky money that you were making when you first opened and then things died down, Keith Lee comes to your restaurant, all of a sudden the chunky money comes back in. So I kind of feel that type of thing for you guys, for some of you. Here it says, centered, meditate, balance, okay, feeling complete. Look at this, guys, change. There is going to be some type of change and a light bulb moment here. Remember we talked about the clarity. We said that for some of you, you're kind of like, well, I don't know. That manifestation card came out earlier and it mentioned what? Good fortune coming to you. Okay. And you having the right tools. Even if you don't know, you will know. So here it's saying, there's a breakthrough. Breakthrough with that money. Breakthrough with those ideas. That type of thing. Okay. And then here it is what we just talked about it. Your knowledge of. You have to be good at what you do. You have to be a master at what you do. You know, be slacking like your coworkers because they just don't give a damn, right? Your higher ups see that, regardless if they believe it or not. Like the higher ups see who's doing good, right? And again, when you have your own business, same thing. Keep going. Okay, this is basically what it's saying here. This looks pretty decent. You had 2 26s here, which is 8. Oh yeah, that's change. Money wise, I will say 8 deals with debts and loans. And that card said it will be wise for you to have a second form of income. It depends on how much you spend and what your debt is. We're not saying debt because you're poor. We're saying debt because you may make $100 and something thousand a year. But is the output more than the input? Okay? And if you want a certain lifestyle, you're going to have a second job. You may have to have a second stream of income. I work for a nurse practitioner. She was a freaking nurse practitioner who had a second job. Her school fees were, kicking her butt, but she loved to spend with her family. So guess what she did? She 2 days a week, twice, sometimes 3 days out of a week, she worked at a second job. Okay, at a different clinic. So it doesn't mean that you're poor. That's the reason why you have a second stream of income. It is your lifestyle, is what you guys are wanting to experience here. That's what I see. Now, some of you guys may actually get money from court or something like that because you guys did have justice that came out at the bottom of the deck. Let's go ahead. Let's get this love. Let's get this love. Somebody wants to grow something. Now, this card could be a new person or someone from the past, right? Someone met you and they can't stop thinking about you. But we did see apology, so it can be a past person. It could be a new person. But either way, fertility talks about someone wants something with you, so possibly grow something with you. As far as relationship-wise, let's see what comes out here for Virgo. Got Pisces, and you have, there it is again, Temperance is harmony. The Pisces moon is, you can be dealing with a Pisces. You can be dealing with a Cancer. This could happen either around Pisces season, Cancer season. Pisces season, I think, is March. That's deep feelings, though, because that's the moon, y'all. You can also be dealing with a Sagittarius. Let's keep going. Oh, yeah. Here you got the 5 of Cups and you had the Queen of Swords. There's somebody who is regretting something, okay? The Queen of Swords is saying that somebody got cut off or someone, you stopped talking to. Now, the 5 of Cups could be you or them. Those are 2 emotional cards here. You had the Moon and you had the 5 of Cups. So the person is coming back up in here because, yes, they have regret, but then you were sad because of what they did. This is somebody that y'all think about, may not be anybody that you're ruminating over. But I feel like this is someone who you may be thinking about from time to time. And I feel like some of you guys did have feelings for this person, especially here with that Moon card. Especially with the 5 of Cups, it looks like you were disappointed in the fact that it didn't work out. But I don't think that you've seen this person. It could have been a month ago, could have been 3 weeks ago, could have been 6 months ago. I do believe that it was some time, that they didn't just come back because it talks about them thinking. I don't think that they just came back. I feel like it was some time in between, since the last time you've heard from them or anything like that, because they will be reaching out. That part we did see. They will be reaching out here. Let's see. There it is with the Cancer. And then you have the 2 of Cups. You're going to have a connection with somebody. 2 of Cups is a connection, but that I'm only saying it because of that fertility. So not only do you have new money, We talked about that. We talked about what you have to do. But even here, it says that before the person even enters, you're going to either be meeting somebody, either meeting someone very soon. By the way, I see this happening very soon. I don't think that you guys will get out of January. You guys already know I won't say that unless I know, right? I do not see you guys getting out of January. Somebody coming towards you. A new person, past person mostly that I see. I would have to say it's a past person. I see that will happen quicker. But if I said if it's a new person, maybe March. I don't think that you're going to get out of February. I'm just giving myself some leverage, some room with a new person. But this is happening with the first 2 months. Okay. With a possibility of having something real with someone here with this Two of Cups and that growth energy. Trying to figure out what that Cancer card is, though. Let's see. This person has started writing the emails, or has started writing the text messages, and they have it sitting in their phone. Like I can see that they, it's like they want, it's not that they thought that they're going to press in. No, I think they're trying to figure out what to say. They're trying to figure out what to say to you. Let's see. There we go. Ten of Swords. Told you. Person trying to figure out what to say. Oh yeah, you will definitely be hearing from them. And this is interesting because this person is not like, oh, you know how sometimes people be like, well, happy holidays. I was just, saying happy holidays. That may be how it starts, but it doesn't end there. Sometimes it's just people are like happy holidays and they go about their business. No, this person is like, yeah, what are you up to? What are you doing? I want to see you. Okay. They are, this is full press. Like full press. They are not like just letting it be lasting days of cold, that type of thing. I just don't see it. And I feel like, I don't know if they're rushing in here because they're afraid that you're gonna be moving on. But the urgency that I'm getting off this person does feel like they think that you're gonna be moving on without them. That's just what I see. I don't know if they were waiting for you to communicate first and then they see that you're not. But either way, this person is going to be coming in here really soon. And if it's a new person, like I said before, they're going to be very interested. This person looks very, very interested. Because see, if you look at this card, they're going through all like everything. Like, what is your name? What is your family history? What's your favorite color? They're going to be wanting to know everything about you here with that Seven of Swords. Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's get cleanse for Virgo. Yes, cleanse your house. Cleanse your home. Clean up your eating habits. Come on now. Okay, you got a lot to do. We get it, right? So with this one, it does feel like there is just a energetic, spiritually cleanse as well. I forgot to say that. I always forget to say that. Spiritual cleanse, emotional cleanse, body cleanse. Okay, all of that is what you're going to be doing. I do feel, and I don't really get this with you too much, Virgo, and I'm not saying it's not around because we already know. It's like we know so much. It's just like it's not even a point of even saying it. Like a lot of you guys have people who are around you who like the Wicked Witch of the East or the West, whatever you want to consider, right? Like it's always somebody who's wanting something that you want. It's always somebody who's around you who is trying to obtain what you have, even if it's your personality. They don't like the fact that you just look like you got your shit together. And I'm telling you, because I've talked to y'all, and I'm telling you, you guys got your shit together. Love is a disaster all the time, Virgos. Okay, like that's the one area that it just seems like y'all can't get it together with. But a lot of you guys are like full, like about to be doctors. You're graduating from these prestigious schools. Work for high, level government type of stuff. Yes. Okay. This is these are people I've come across. All right. So one thing that I can say is that some people are just like, they don't like you for your achievements. And some people just don't like you because of the way you look. Okay. And it doesn't have to be like you're the finest thing ever. Again, Virgos are the ones that I know are very particular about what they wear, how they smell. We've talked about this before, how like sometimes, any little thing, we can't go to sleep without washing our dishes in our sink. Okay. So just imagine. If people can see that, they admire those things about you, and so they can plot. Hmm. They can plot. They be trying to plot. All right. So you can develop. See, I do see there's jealousy around, and so that card talks about protection. So I do see that. But it also, I want to tell you, it's also you. You could also be your own enemy, because this card talks about temptation, and we talked about your behavior patterns, things that you need to let go. What does that card say? It literally says healthy habits. Okay. I can't eat sugar anyway, so it's a no for me. I may do it like once or twice a year. I've been telling y'all that. I just don't eat sugar. It has nothing to do with health or anything. I just don't eat sugar. Okay, I feel like anytime I eat sugar, I've learned this when I was working at Starbucks. You eat something sweet in the morning, you are done for. You eat a pastry in the morning, you are done for. You're going to be, at the end of the night, before you go to sleep, you're going to end up eating 5,000 calories. And I always noticed the correlation. Before I even went to school, I'm like, what the hell? Like, why? I'm like, I just had a coffee cake. Baby, I was eating everything in sight. Okay? So I learned for me that sugar is just, not something that I like to eat, but I understand it can be very addictive. And for me, I'm very, very tempting. But you know yourself. Part of these cards are basically saying, you. You know what you can and cannot accept. You know what you should be doing and what you should not be doing. And so therefore, you got to put effort into doing this. Seven of Pentacles is still laying on this board, regardless if it's hitting this card or not. You guys need to put effort in being able to do what? Cleanse. Virgo came out and it talked about in general. Oh, did Virgo come out for you guys? I don't know. But you are Virgo, so it don't matter. What do you need to be doing? It talks about healthy habits. That is Virgo. That's the sixth house. It is routine. The only way you will get out of or succumb to these temptations of doing things you shouldn't do is if you don't have routine. If you and this is Saturn. Saturn energy it talks about discipline. If you don't have discipline, okay, if you don't have routine, if you don't have a ritual, I guess you could say it that way, you're gonna fall. Cleanse that crap up out of here. Okay. Yeah, but I definitely see, and try not to be so busy, and all over the place that you can't, you don't have, I told you, write things down if you forget very easily, especially, if you guys are a little bit older. Okay. You're going to be just like your mama. They be forgetting shit. So if you know that you're forgetting things, write it down. All right. So that's going to be something that you guys will be doing. But like I said before, I do see that you're going to be busy. And so, you need a routine based on what I'm saying here. Let's get one more. There we go. Oh, yeah. You guys, pack your bags. I do see that you guys are going to be going places. And again, whatever this is on you, this thing that's been weighing you down, the Ten of Wands talks about, heaviness. Whatever's been like a burden to you, whatever's been very heavy, okay? That is the thing that is going to be removed for you, which I think we talked about that yesterday. I think we talked about that whole cleansing energy, that type of stuff. I believe we talked about that yesterday. So whatever's been like really heavy, burdensome to you, it will be removed. You guys are very wounded. You guys are trying to heal a lot of the wounds that you guys have experienced over the last few years. And I do see them being healed. Virgo, this is what I have for you guys. Okay. I didn't put any thought to it. I just kind of was being creative. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. If you guys are interested in a personal reading, I have availability today and tomorrow. Only like in the afternoon of tomorrow, because then other than that, I need to travel. So today and tomorrow, if you guys are interested in a personal reading, astrology reading with that as well, you guys can email me. I may see you guys back here a little bit later. I may. You guys may hit me up and, have me running all over the place like you guys did yesterday. But okay. But I love you guys. Make sure you guys stay safe. Talk to you later. Bye.